Coming to you live from the Bill Cook Gymnasium here on the campus of Santa Ana College. Tonight we will have Dons Volleyball for you as your Santa Ana Dons take on the Palomar Comets for game number 3 of the 2024 season. Hello everyone and welcome to the broadcast. My name is Noah Alvarez. The Dons enter tonight with a record of 0-2 on the 2024 season. They lost to Cerritos College in their home opener last week and then lost to Southwestern on Friday night. Santa Ana College is led by second-year head coach Mariah Cunipo Aguirre, who is an alumni of Santa Ana College herself and played here during the 2013 and 14 seasons. So not too long ago. Very similar if you're a fan of all Santa Ana College Dons sports. If you remember the softball team, they're led by head coach Alyssa Iglesias, head coach Marissa Ross, and one of the assistants of Alyssa Iglesias. Both of them played for the Santa Ana Dons in that same time period, 2012 to 2013. Well, Mariah Cunipo Aguirre was at Santa Ana College around the same time, and she leads the Dons in her second season with the program. Again, the Dons are still looking for their first win on the season. Again, my name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in. Game number 3 of the Dons season here in 2024. They're taking on the Comets from Palomar College. Let's go ahead and introduce you to the Comets as they are in their red uniforms. They're led by head coach Carl Saylor, who took over the program back in 1996. Under his reign, he's won 5 Conference Coach of the Year awards. They enter this season with a record of 3-0 after sweeping the likes of Saddleback and Mount San Jacinto 2 weeks ago, and then last week beat El Camino College 3-1. So they have yet to lose a game here, and they jumped up in the latest rankings in the 3C2A polls. They were currently unranked the first 2 weeks of the season. However, today, as of September 4th, currently ranked 23rd in the state of California. So the number 22 state team, number 22 team here in the state of California in the 3C2A. They participate in the Pacific Coast Athletic Conference. It's a conference that's filled with a bunch of San Diego community colleges, San Diego Mesa, Grossmont, as well as Southwestern and some of the other teams down in that area. Again, they're traveling up here on this Wednesday evening to take on the Santa Ana Dons. Again, all the referees for tonight's match getting into their placements. The Dons taking on the Comets from Palomar College. Again, my name is Noah Alvarez. There you get a good shot of the Dons huddled up as they get ready. They're going to be in their white uniforms, the red numbers and lettering. Both teams will stand on their respective end line for the national anthem. And with the national anthem, we'll take a quick commercial break. Again, Dons Volleyball coming up next here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel.
People always ask us, what's a Don? And our response is easy. To us, a Don is someone who embraces the grind. A Don is a person that brings passion. Someone who takes advantage of all their opportunities. A leader, a dreamer, a winner. The question we have for you is, are you ready to be a Don?
Starting your college journey is a big step. It requires discipline and dedication while you balance your work, life, and education. At Santa Ana College, you can choose a pathway that fits into your schedule and leads you toward your personal and educational goals. Earn an associate degree, university transfer, career training, or even a bachelor's degree in occupational studies. With classes available both in person and online. Gain the professionalism and confidence you need to further yourself and your career, and become a bigger part of your community. Wraparound services are available to fit your needs and provide all the necessary tools to achieve academic, personal, and career success. Start your journey at Santa Ana College, where it leads.
Welcome back here to the Bill Cook Gymnasium. Game number 3 on the Santa Ana Dons season. They're announcing the starters for both teams. Again, my name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be tuning in from. Dons taking on the Palomar Comets. So we have the starting lineup. We'll start with the visiting Comets, as again, they're in their red. Coming off a 3-0 start, defeating the likes of Saddleback, Mount San Jacinto, and most recently, El Camino College. They'll be starting Delina Becker, Sansi Jarvis, Janelle Spires, Teora Tina Samoa, Cadence Young, Brisa Nekochia, and rounding it off will be Kailana Madiag. That's, again, your starting lineups for the Palomar Comets. They're huddled up on the right side in their red uniforms. And for your Santa Ana Dons, you get to see a good shot over there. Sal doing his work on the handheld camera, providing new angles for you this upcoming school year. So all the sports will have multi-camera setups. Pretty cool new feature here at the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Again, starting for your Santa Ana Dons, Lyric Birdsong, Mia Kotani, Sarah Britton, Natalie Peter, Alexis Tortola, and Erica Valle. In the libero uniform for the Santa Ana Dons is Caitlin Garcia. She's in the black uniform while the rest of the Dons are in the white. In the black uniform for Palomar, wearing number 6, it's going to be Teora Tinoi Samoa. So Dons looking for their first win. Palomar has yet to lose this season. We'll see who comes out on top. Again, it's match day here this evening. My name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be tuning in from. Again, Palomar ranked number 22 in the 3C2A in the latest rankings. Playing in the Pacific Coast Athletic Conference. A conference that has San Diego Mesa, which is one of the top teams in the state of California. They're the reigning 3C2A state champions and are currently ranked number 1 as of the latest rankings. So starting things off to serve for Palomar Comets is number 13, Kailana Madiag. And the first point goes to Mia Kotani and the Santa Ana Dons. They're up 1-0 here in set number 1. Dons have yet to win a set. They got swept by both the Cerritos Falcons and the Southwestern Jaguars. So serving first is Erica Valle. She gets it over for the Dons. Palomar gets into their play set, and a little too strong on that one is Janelle Spires. Janelle Spires is a player to watch out for. Wearing number 5, leads the team with 54.5 points on the season. Second place on the Palomar Comets roster is Sansi Jarvis with 29. So you can see what kind of impact that Spires will play for the Palomar Comets tonight. Rally here going as Lyric Birdsong hits it on the block attempt. There'll be a point in favor of the Dons. They open up getting the first 3 points. It was a block attempt by Teora Tina Samoa. And very quickly, we're going to get a timeout here called by the head coach of Palomar College. Again, my name is Noah Alvarez. With the timeout, we'll turn over to this fancy little camera view as Sal gets in better positioning. Coach Mariah in her second year with the program. She's the head coach of the Santa Ana Dons volleyball program. Looking for the first win on the season. She was a player here back in 2013 and 14. When we come back from the timeout, we'll have more Dons volleyball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. When you get to hoist the trophy, the next season comes with a big target on your back. There isn't a man in that dugout who isn't clear on the objective. A coach who knows what it takes, sophomores who are hungry for an encore. Back here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium, so head coach Carl Seiler called a timeout. Dons are leading 3-0. He called a timeout after his Comets fell behind 3-0. It'll be Erica Valle to serve things for the Santa Ana Dons into her jump serve, and here we go. Dons have a 3-0 lead right up the middle, and miscommunication there between Tortola and Valle. Valle went for the dig at a late attempt. Maybe she was thinking Tortola was going to go for it, and it's now a 3-1 score in favor of Santa Ana. Serving for the Comets is Janelle Spires. Again, she's a player to watch out for. First touch there by Caitlin Garcia goes towards the scores table, and so it's a point for Palomar as no one was able to rally to it. 3-2 here in set number 1. Spires delivers, attacking that far side from our camera angle. Lyric Birdsong is able to get it over. Now here's a tap shot, and this one's going to be a point in favor of Palomar. So on the back and forth there, looked like it was their middle. Teora Tina Samoa, who was able to get the point. A cut shot down the near sideline. Spires will serve again for the Comets, again attacking Lyric Birdsong. She's a freshman here on the Santa Ana roster. All but one sophomore here on the roster. Touched by Erica Valle, and that one's going to sail well out of bounds towards the training room. And now it's a 4-3 lead in favor of Palomar. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Wherever you may be tuning in from, Janelle Spires still serving for the Palomar Comets. Birdsong returns. Tortella sets it up, and it's a tap shot for Katani on the line. No, just outside the line. And so it's a point for Palomar. Good idea. Had a little touch on that one, just trying to float it past the block attempt there by Palomar, but unfortunately out of bounds, past the near sideline. 5-3 in favor of Palomar. Birdsong digs it out, sends it over. Good play opportunity for Palomar. And on the Tortola touch, Caitlin Garcia gives a good attempt, but she's not going to be able to get to that one as it sailed way past the out-of-bounds line. And just like that, Palomar flexing their muscle after trailing 3-0. You see how quickly momentum can swing. Currently 6-3 is the score in favor of Palomar. Caitlin Garcia wearing that libero black uniform gets the first touch. Tap shot there by Lyric Birdsong, and it results in a point for Santa Ana. Miscommunication between the Palomar side. And they're in the red uniforms, hitting from right to left. Santa Ana in their whites, going from left to right. Serving for Santa Ana College will be Natalie Peter. She's one of the better servers here on the Santa Ana roster. Palomar gets it through the block. Now an opportunity for Kotani. Again, we've seen now 3 tap shot attempts for the Santa Ana Dons. You see that's part of their game plan. Nice kill there from number 2, Delina Becker. Delina Becker with the point there. 7-4 is the score in favor of Palomar. Going back to Natalie Peter just to finish the thought. Leads the team with 3 aces on the season. One of the stronger servers. They're attacking Lyric Birdsong out of their play sets on their initial serve. There's a tap shot. Kotani digs it out. Good hustle there by her. They set it up for Birdsong. Birdsong gets it over, but Palomar is able to defend it well. That one, another cut shot going from the far side to the near side. Again, it was for Delina Becker, but that time too strong. Nice play there by Tortola to move the hands away. She's the setter on this Santa Ana College roster. Leads the team on the season with 32 assists. 7-5 is the score in favor of Palomar. Ooh, and Kotani's serve well short of the net. Bounces on the center line, in fact. Yeah, I'm Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in to Don's Volleyball. We'll have all the Don sports here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. All their home games can be found here on this YouTube channel. Lyric Birdsong goes for the two-hand set, and it was a play there for the middle, Sarah Britton, but first time we get to call her name, unfortunately, It's a block for Palomar College. Look like the duo of Brisa Necochea as well as Cadence Young in the middle, blocking that one. Tag team there. They lead 9-5. Birdsong from the far side. Not a great touch there by Janelle Spires, and it results in a point for the Dons, 9-6. Birdsong will serve now for the Dons. She's wearing number 3. She's a freshman from Cypress College. Again, all freshmen but one on this roster. One sophomore. And a little too strong on her serve. It's a service error. Point in favor. First team to reach double digits here tonight is Palomar College. Leading 10-6 here early on in set number 1. Don's looking for win number 1 on the season. Kaylin Garcia, a little too strong on her dig, and it goes right to Janelle Spires, and she earns a point for the Comets. There you see head coach Carl Seiler directing traffic. Garcia gets the first touch. Now they're going to go to Erica Valle. She was standing past the far sideline, was able to get it over. Dig attempt there by Kotani, and she is unable to get that one. Interesting to note, Kotani, also a freshman, went to Kennedy High School. And we mentioned Birdsong's from Cypress. Both those schools down the street from each other. Both those teams used to be in the Empire League. Both very competitive with one another. I'm sure they had a lot of high school battles against one another. Now on the same team here at Santa Ana College. Palomar going to return. Birdsong gets the first touch. Garcia now sets it up for Valle. Valle was too short on her attempt, right into the middle of the net. 13-6 is the score. Again, serving for the Palomar Comets is Sansi Jarvis. No jump on her serve there. Garcia can't get it over on the third touch. Another point for Palomar, 14-6. Now is the score in this one. And thanks for tuning in to Don's Volleyball. They take on the Palomar Comets, currently ranked number 22 in the 3C2A after a hot 3-0 start. Another point on that ace by Sansi Jarvis. She's an outside hitter from Fallbrook High School in the city of Fallbrook. North County, as they call it, in San Diego. Ooh, and Sarah Britton mistimed her jump. She went up on the pass by Alexis Tortola, the setter. She had good elevation, but her approach was just a little too early. Another point for Palomar. They now have a 10-point lead. 16-6 is the score here in set number 1. The Dons jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Unfortunately, it has been all Palomar since. Sarah Britton is able to recover. Birdsong sets it over. And getting it past the block attempt there. Both Britton and Tortola went up. Unfortunately, one is able to get the block. Kotani couldn't dig it out. And now it's another point for Palomar. Looks like there's going to be a substitution made here as Aurora Metzger, middle blocker out of Calvin Christian High School, will come into the game wearing number 14 for Palomar. Again, they're in their red uniforms. The Dons in their whites. Birdsong gets it over for the Dons. Palomar gets into their play set. Kotani, two hands. Britton has to get it over. Here's the third touch for Palomar. Blocked, but towards the ref here on the high stand. And so it'll be a point for Palomar. It's Tortola and Britton. We've seen them go up plenty of times for the Dons. Right in the middle, trying to tag team on their block attempts. They now trail 18-6. Tortola on the second touch gets it over. And this one into the net. So a point for the Dons that ends a streak of 9 straight points. And now Sarah Britton will serve. Another substitution being made here for Palomar. Coming in is number 12, Emma Bombay, coming into the game for the first time. Britton gets into her serve. Long serve and just goes outside the out-of-bounds line here. 19-7 is the score. Britton gets subbed out for, and coming into the game now is Natalie Peter. Now serving for the Palomar Comets, just checking in, the lady who just checked in is Aurora Metzger. Wearing number 14, elects not to go with the jump serve. She does get it over. Dons do return, and Valle's kill attempt is too strong. 20-7 is the score in favor of Palomar. Starting to run away with it here in set number 1. Metzger takes a couple of nice bounces just outside of your camera angle. See if you could zoom out for set number 2 and 3. Tortola, no, Peter has this one blocked right back to her, but she's able to recover. Dons get it over to Palomar, and Birdsong unable to dig it out and get a good attempt there. 21-7, remember, 25 is the goal. They do got to win by 2. However, with such a big lead, that shouldn't be a problem for Palomar. Ashlyn Craven's going to check in for Palomar, wearing number 1. Looked like a floating serve there as it kind of knuckled on Caitlin Garcia. Dons are able to recover and get it over. Kotani, another dig attempt going towards the coaches. Unable to make a saved attempt there as it goes well out of bounds. 22-7 is the score. Palomar coming from the city of San Marcos. Not playing around here in set number 1, showing you why they're the number 22 team here in the state of California. Back set by Tortola to Kotani. Kotani from the back area is able to get it over. Now Tortola sets it up for Valle. Valle with the tap shot. Good rally here between Palomar and Santa Ana, and they split both Birdsong and Garcia. Nice kill there for number 5, Janelle Spires. Add that to her tally on the season. Again, leads the Comets, entering today's game with 56 points. This serve is going to go wide here on the near sideline. Nice decision there by Caitlin Garcia to let it go. That results in points for Palomar. No, Santa Ana College, excuse me. They currently trail 23-8. Tortola will set this one. She's a freshman from Bishop Amat, and she gets the ace here on the serve, as Palomar wasn't able to corral that one. An errant first touch. In the game for Palomar is Ashlyn Craven, Teora Tinoi Samoa, as they get into their play set. Ooh, and it's a point for Palomar. They now have 24, 1 point away from finishing this one, just to finish off the starting, not the starting, but the 6 that are on the floor. Checking back into the game is Delina Becker. She came into the game for Melanie Jarvis. Serving is Ashlyn Craven. Sharp serve over to Birdsong. Garcia from the back line. Kotani sets it over. Play for Palomar, and Birdsong touched that one as it looked like it was going to go out of bounds past the back line. It's a set victory for the Palomar Comets. 25-9 is the final score. Again, thanks for tuning in to Don's Volleyball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. My name is Noah Alvarez. There you get to see a shot of the team switching sides. The Comets will now be over here on your screen. When we zoom out, we'll be on your left in the red uniforms going from left to right, and the Dons will be in your white uniforms heading from right to left. Again, thanks for tuning in to Don's Volleyball. We'll take a brief timeout for set number 2. Dons currently trailing 1-0, 1-0 as they say in soccer. I'm Noah Alvarez. We'll be right back in just a moment.
When you get to hoist the trophy, the next season comes with a big target on your back. There isn't a man in that dugout who isn't clear on the objective. A coach who knows what it takes, sophomores who are hungry for an encore, and freshmen who want to cement their name in history. So no matter the time or the place, regardless of the adversity we may face, we don't hang our heads, we hang banners. There's no room or time for panic, because come May, we know how to create that magic. The bumps and bruises along the way may have taken a toll, but come postseason, the only thing on our mind is
Life doesn't change overnight. It takes effort and dedication. It takes learning new skills and putting yourself and loved ones first. At Santa Ana College, you can complete a full-time accelerated online program in just 2 years. Choose a program that meets your needs and changes your educational dreams into a well-deserved reality. Building the life you want means taking a first step. Start your journey at Santa Ana College. Where are you?
People always ask us, what's a Don? And our response is easy. To us, a Don is someone who embraces the grind. A Don is a person that brings passion. Someone who takes advantage of all their opportunities. A leader, a dreamer, a winner. The question we have for you is, are you ready to be a Don?
Back here at the Bill Cook Gymnasium here on the campus of Santa Ana College. Again, my name is Noah Alvarez. The Dons lost the first set by a score of 25-9. Again, thanks for tuning in to Dons Volleyball, wherever you may be tuning in from. Set number 2 just about ready to begin as we get you the wide shot angle. Again, thanks to Sal for working the handheld camera. Different angles being brought to you here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel all year long for all the different sports. We have a couple updates in the equipment, and so we'll be able to give you 2, maybe even 3 camera broadcasts depending on the sport and the connection we can get. Erica Valle will be the one to start it off for the Dons. Again, they're in their white uniforms, serving from right to left, and her first serve is short. So an early 1-0 lead. Again, Palomar fell behind early and very quickly to the Dons. It was a 3-0 run for the Dons to start the first set. However, it was all Palomar sits, winning the first set by a score of 25-9. Serving first for the Palomar Comets is number 5, Janelle Spires. Rally going back and forth and not getting it over is number 8, Mariah Flores. 1-1 is the score. On the floor for the Santa Ana Dons, it's Natalie Peter, Erica Valle, Alexis Tortola, Sarah Britton, Mia Kotani, and Lyric Birdsong. Britton gets the first touch. It's a play for the middle. She gets it over. However, Palomar is able to recover. That touch shot right on the line. They're going to say it's inbounds in favor of Palomar College. So another point for Palomar. Looked like they had a little bit of some substitutions in for Palomar, and head coach Carl Saylor. Here's the Dons play. They run a decoy for the middle Britain, but it was a back set to Birdsong. Birdsong couldn't get it over. And it's another point for the Palomar Comets. Again, Palomar comes from city of San Marcos. They have Mariah Flores as well as Brisa Necochea in at the moment. Serving it is the libero with their black uniform for Palomar. She lays out on the ground but unable to recover. That's Cadence Young wearing the black uniform for Palomar, the libero on the team. Janelle Spires is also on the floor along with Sansi Jarvis. 6 on the floor for Palomar. Here's a play for Jarvis, and Jarvis is able to get a nice point there for the Comets. 4-2 is the score. She had some serious velocity on that one. Palomar has been on the attack early and often, leading 1-0. This is set number 2, currently leading 4-2 in set 2. Britton shoots it over. Now it's a play for Palomar. Good hang time there by the middle. She's able to tap it over. There's a decoy by the Dons, and it results in a point. Set it up for Kotani here on the near sideline. She got it through the double block attempt by Palomar. Now looks like a substitution will come in. Checking out is Mariah Flores, and wearing number 16 coming back into the game, Melanie Jarvis. No relation to Santi Jarvis. Santi is a freshman a sophomore from Fallbrook, while Melanie is a sophomore from Imperial High School. 5-3 is the score after that quick point for Palomar. Error on the serve. It's game number 3 on the 2024 season. Serving for Comets is Emma Bombay. Here's Tortola setting it up for Kotani. Ooh, bad first touch there and trying to make a diving attempt. Good effort there. Unfortunately, no dice on the attempt for Mariah Flores. Excuse me, that's Cadence Young wearing number 9. So the Dons bring it back to within 1. 5-4 is the score here early on in set number 2. It'll be Sarah Britton now to serve. Getting it over is Britton, the middle. Here's the play by Palomar, and another point for the Palomar leader this season, Janelle Spires. She's a sophomore from San Marcos High School, so not too far from Palomar College. Staying local. Her sophomore year really making an impact here on Carl Seiler's team. He's been the head coach since 1996. That's Carl Seiler, head coach. Nice dig there by Garcia, and it goes straight directly over. Another play opportunity. Garcia does get a dig attempt there on that one, but just too much power off the hand of Spires. She has such a powerful attack. Don's backline will have to stay on their toes in order to try and dig a ball out from Spires. Valle a little too strong on her kill attempt there. It's going to be a point for the Comets. 8-4 is the score. They had to fix the scoreboard. It read 7-5 just a moment ago. 8-4 now is the correct score. Serving it is Brisa Necochea. Tortola taps it over on the second touch. Tortola wins the block. It goes back over to the Palomar side. But getting the point for the Palomar is Ashlyn Craven, wearing number 1. Right off the save there, Tortola got it over. And on the very next touch, 9-4 is the score. There's another one. Goes over to the Santa Ana College side. Palomar gets into their play set. And Kotani should have let that one go, but it's a point for Palomar. They're the first to reach double digits here in the second set. 10-4 is the score. Again, Dons are led by second-year head coach Mariah. Garcia with the first touch. Tortola is going to have to get it over. And she powers it through the block attempt of Natalie Peter. She's on the floor with Alexis Tortola, Erica Valle, Mio Kotani, Caitlin Garcia, and Lyric Birdsong. Those are the 6 on the floor for your Santa Ana Dons. And unable to connect with her setter there is Erica Valle. So another point for the Comets. 12-4 now is the score. Tortola, freshman from Bishop of Mont, sets it up for Valle, and Valle is able to come through with a point. It's now a 12-5 lead for Palomar. Again, Palomar in their red uniforms heading from left to right. 6 on the floor for Palomar. Ashlyn Craven, Brisa Necochea, Santi Jarvis, as well as Janelle Spires, Cadence Young, and Teora Tinoi Samoa. Dons are going to have to get it over on that touch. Good block attempt there by Tinoi Samoa. And that's going to be a point in favor. It was a backline attempt from Kotani. And right there in the middle, wearing number 6, Tinoi Samoa. Freshman from Mission Hills High School over in San Marcos. One of the many impact freshmen here on the Palomar roster. They're off to a hot 3-0 start. They defeated Saddleback College, who's also in the Orange Empire Conference. Ooh, that one might have gone out of bounds. Palomar does keep it in play and sends it over. Garcia now gets it to Tortola. Tortola taps it over on the second touch. Kotani digs it out. Good rally we're seeing here between both teams. Valle, a little short as it hits the top of the net. Don't think it would have gone through the block attempt there, as both Flores and Tinoy Samoa were there on the front line at the net, ready to block that one. It's a 14-5 lead for the Palomar Comets here in set number 2. Serving is Ashton Craven. Kotani does get it over from the back line, but it's going to be wide of her target over on the far side towards the Palomar bench. You notice the difference in bench size as well for the Palomar. They have 9 players suited up, ready to go here on their roster. Santa Ana only 3. Birdsong deep here in the out-of-bounds territory on the near sideline and just had a bad angle on it. Don't think it was the best of passes from Alexis Tortola, the setter. And now Palomar has a 16-5 lead. Ashton Craven still serving. Darts this one over. Play here for Valle. Craven sets it up. Ooh, dive attempt there by Tortola, and she's unable to connect on it. It's a point. Another one for Janelle Spires. She's rocking the double white sleeves, wearing number 5. Again, coming into the game, leading her team with 56 points on the season. This one does go out of bounds, and it's a point in favor of Santa Ana. 17-6 now is the score here in set number 2. Dons are still looking for their first set win on the season. Got swept by the likes of Cerritos and Southwestern College. Valle will now serve. Jump serve goes to the back right. Peter smacks it over, and miscommunication there by the Palomar Comets results in another point. 2 points in a row now for the Santa Ana Dons. Nice job there by Peter just to bang it over with the fist. Valle, wearing number 10, gets it over for the Dons. She also digs it out here. Back set for Tortola. Birdsong. They're going to say somebody was over the center line, and so it'll be a point for Santa Ana College. Valle is one of 2 freshmen from Segerstrom High School, her along with Caitlin Garcia, both coming from the Jaguars volleyball program over in the southern area of South Santa Ana. This one does hit the net, and so it's an error on Erica Valle on the serve. 17-8 is the score here in set number 2. Again, it's an all-freshman team but 1 player, and that 1 player not suited out, ready to play tonight. So all freshmen here playing tonight for Coach Mariah in her 2nd season as head of the program. Tortola sets it up. Underhand touch there by Kotani to get it over. Kotani gets the first touch. Now over Tortola. Back to Kotani. Off the deflection on the block. Birdsong, now it's the 3rd touch. Garcia's going to have to get it over. Both teams rallying. Valle digs it out. Here's Tortola from the backside. Birdsong is able to knuckle it over. Here's a play for Jarvis, and on the first touch, Valle does dig it out, but right to her team, right to her sideline, and Coach Mariah unhappily tosses back the ball in her direction. Another point for Palomar. Good rally there. Both teams going back and forth 4 different times. Serving for Palomar Comets is Delina Becker. This one does hit the antenna here on the near side, so it's a point for Palomar College. Can't hit the antennas as you try and get it over. Hard to see maybe from this wide shot view. And Delina Becker still serving from Valley Center High School, sophomore. For Carl Seiler, head coach of Palomar College. Another powerful shot there by Santi Jarvis. 20 points now for the Palomar Comets. Again, flexing their dominance here in set number 2. They won set number 1 by a score of 25-9. Another serve for Delina Becker. They've gotten 4 points in a row now, has Palomar. Looking to end set number 2 early. Here's the third touch. Craven just gets it over. Tortola gets it over for Katani. Katani sets it over. Palomar was prepared. There's a good block by the duo of Kotani and Peter as they combine for a point there. 20-9 is the score. Let's see if the Dons can break double digits here as Peter will head to the serve area here, and he's going to do it from the near side of the back line. 20-9 is the score here in set number 2, and Peter hits the top of the net, comes back to the Santa Ana side, and so it will be a point for Palomar. Just when the Dons were hoping to build some momentum, unable to do so there. Looks like we'll get another substitution there as Brisa Necochea gonna check in for Aurora Metzger. Now serving is the libero Cadence Young, wearing number 9. Britton smacks this one down from the middle position and gets another point for the Dons. So they now have 10 points on the evening here in set number 2. 21-10 is the score. Still gonna need a lot of help if they hope to come back into this one. Lyric Birdsong serves for the Dons. Sets it over on the first touch. Here's a play for the middle for Necochea, and she gets a point for the Palomar Comets. 22-10 is the score. Dons trailing 22-10 here in set number 2. Britton is going, no, I thought she was going to check out, but now her and Tortola head to the near sideline. Okay, thanks for tuning in to Dons Volleyball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Garcia digs it out, hits the floor doing so. Birdsong's able to just push it over. Britton on the block attempt. Now Birdsong's gonna have to hit this one over. It was a knuckler. Palomar's able to respond. Here's a tap shot, pancake there by Birdsong. And now Garcia able to dig it out. Probably should have let that one go. It might have been a close call here on the near sideline. It's another point for Palomar. A lot of hustle from the Dons, unfortunately not resulting in points. Couple errant plays there defensively. And serving for the Palomar Comets is Melanie Jarvis, 2 points away from a set victory. Birdsong on the first touch. Tortola gets it over to her middle, but having to hit it. And there's another powerful shot, this time off the hand of Holly Grady. She's a sophomore from Tucson, Arizona. She gets the 24th point of the second set for Palomar. One more point to go for Palomar in order to win set number 2. Miscommunication there. Birdsong thought Tortola was going to go for it. Tortola thought Birdsong was going to go for it. And it's a set victory here in set number 2 for the Comets. Comets go up 2-0 here in tonight's match. Let's go ahead and get you an upcoming look at the schedule ahead for Santa Ana Dons sports. Again, tonight the Dons are taking on Palomar here in women's volleyball. On Friday, the women's volleyball team will travel to Southwestern College to take on both Copper Mountain and Compton College. The men's soccer team will travel to Chaffee to take on Chaffee College. That game will start at 4 p.m. So women's volleyball has a doubleheader. Men's soccer also has a game at Chaffee. Those are all on the road. Next home game you can tune into here at the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel is this Saturday at 6 p.m. The football team will be taking on their first game of the season against Pasadena City College. It's the first game of the season, and the Dons are hoping for some revenge as they fell to the hands of Pasadena City by a score of 55-35 in last year's season opener. That was on the road at Pasadena City. Again, the home opener and season opener for the Palomar Comets. No, excuse me, for the Santa Ana Dons this Saturday on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. I'll be there on the call this Saturday at Eddie West Field if you want to come tune in. Game is set to kick off at 6 p.m. We're going to take a quick commercial break here before set number 3. Dons are trailing 2-0 here to Palomar College. When we come back, set number 3.
Starting your college journey is a big step. It requires discipline and dedication while you balance your work, life, and education. At Santa Ana College, you can choose a pathway that fits into your schedule and leads you toward your personal and educational goals. Earn an associate degree, university transfer, career training, or even a bachelor's degree in occupational studies. With classes available both in person and online. Gain the professionalism and confidence you need to further yourself and your career, and become a bigger part of your community. Wraparound services are available to fit your needs and provide all the necessary tools to achieve academic, personal, and career success. Start your journey at Santa Ana College. Where it leads is up to you.
People always ask us, what's a Don? And our response is easy. To us, a Don is someone who embraces the grind. A Don is a person that brings passion. Someone who takes advantage of all their opportunities. A leader, a dreamer, a winner. The question we have for you is, are you ready to be a Don?
There you get a look at the Dons breaking their huddle as we await set number 3, currently trailing 2-0. It's a best of 3 here for tonight's match with the Palomar Comets. They'll go back to their original size that you saw back in the first set. We'll go ahead and give you some scores too from around the 3C2A. A few other Orange Empire Conference teams are in action tonight. Orange Coast College playing El Camino College. No score update from that one, but it started at 5, so I'm assuming they're in their second or third set. Riverside also taking on San Bernardino Valley. They also don't have a live score update, so when we do get some score updates, we'll give them to you. Let's see from the other Orange Empire Conference team. Saddleback College does not have a score update with Miracosta, so when they do have some score updates, we'll go ahead and give those to you. Palomar will serve first, again from right to left. They're in their red uniforms. The Dons are in their whites. Peter try to dig this one right over the net, but it hits the top, and it goes back into Dons territory. So it's a point, first point of the third set here. Lyric Songbird able to dig this one out, and this does result in a point for Natalie Peter coming from the middle position there. Good teamwork there, but the Dons and Alexis Tortola will be the first one to serve for the Dons here in set number 3. Again, thanks for tuning in to Dons Volleyball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Good dig there by Lyric Birdsong. Kotani gets this one blocked, taps it right to Peter. Peter hits the top of the net and rolls over into Palomar territory. And it's a 2-1 score for Santa Ana. They led 3-0 early on in the first set. 6 on the floor for the Dons is Natalie Peter, Erica Valle, Mia Kotani, Kaylin Garcia, Lyric Birdsong, as well as Alexis Tortola. Off the block attempt, that's going to be a point for Palomar. Point for Janelle Spires. She's up there on the floor with Cadence Young, as well as Emma Bombay, Sansi Jarvis. I'll get you the other two numbers, or two players, once we can see their numbers at the angle that they're at. Valle goes with the strike there. A little miscommunication as a couple Palomar players bump into each other. They're still able to get it over. Nice recovery. Valle returns her own shot that was blocked. Garcia now sets it up for Valle once again. Good recovery there by Delina Becker. Here's a point opportunity for Palomar, and they capitalize. Santi Jarvis. She collided earlier in the point there with her libero, Cadence Young. The other two on the floor, 13, Kalana Matayag, as well as number 6, Teora Tinoi Samoa. Half-hearted attempt there by Caitlin Garcia. Maybe some miscommunication between her and Kotani. Both of them were on the back line. It split them a little bit closer to Garcia, at least from our angle, it looked like it. They now get to their defensive rotation, the Dons do. 4-2 is the score here early on in set number 3. Tortola left it a little short for Peter, so she just knuckles it over. Here's a point opportunity there, and it's going to be a point for Palomar. Santi Jarvis has so much power coming on her kill attempts. Janelle Spires will serve. She takes a couple of bounces. And the leading points getter here for the Palomar Comets. Coming from the city of San Marcos, led by head coach Carl Seiler. It's a point for Santa Ana as that one goes past the antenna. It would have been hard for Comets to get that one back over to their side, and on the third touch send it back over to Santa Ana. 5-3 is the score. We're in set number 3. Ooh, too low on the pass attempt there. Looked like that was a setter, Kailana Matayag, who set it up for a teammate, Tino Samoa. Just a little too low, and at the angle that Samoa was at, she was unable to get it over the net. It's another point for the Dons. They trail 5-4. Tap shot there. Looked like someone grazed the net. It was the Dons. 6-4 is the score in favor of Palomar. Checking back into the game is Brisa Nekochia. Coming into her middle blocker position. A lot of height here on the roster for Palomar College. Serving it is Cadence Young. Cadence Young finds that back far corner. Caitlin Garcia was there in the vicinity. She thought it was going to go out of bounds, but it's a point, a service ace for Cadence Young. She's wearing the black libero uniform for Palomar College, wearing number 9. Now going to serve here on this near side. Goes cross court. Attacking Lyric Birdsong. Back set to Birdsong, who does get it over. But the Comets are able to return it. Ooh, Peter on the second touch. Kind of had that one right at her knees as Garcia on the first touch was a low line drive. Peter, all she could do was react and throw her hand up. And the ball goes out of bounds towards the near side. Point in favor of the Comets. 8-4 now is the score here in set number 3. Cadence Young on her jump serve. Gets it to Tortola. Tortola sets it for Birdsong. Palomar into their play set now. Ooh, Kotani laying out to her right. Unfortunately, can't get the dig attempt there, and it's going to be another point in favor of the Comets. Okay, the Comets are 3-0 this season, currently ranked number 22 in the 3C2A. Defeated the likes of Saddleback College. This one does sail out of bounds. A point for Santa Ana. They defeated the likes of Saddleback back on Friday, August 23rd. Defeated Mount San Jacinto last week on Wednesday. And then defeated El Camino on that Friday. Ooh, another mistimed pass there by Matayag as she had her teammate Tinoi Samoa up in the air. Jumped a little too early. Actually, that was her teammate wearing number 10, Nekochia. 9-6 is the score. Dons trail by 3. Jarvis is just going to have to get this one over. And Birdsong looked like she jumped right in front of Peter. She took the first touch, and it went wide of the mark. Miscommunication there between Peter and Birdsong over there on the far side. 10-6 is the score. Saddleback. No, Palomar, excuse me, is the first team to get 2 double digits here in set number 3. Birdsong, we're just going to have to put this one over. There's a block there by Sarah Britton, and it results in a point for Santa Ana College. Again, Sarah Britton wearing number 19. She's a freshman from Orangewood Academy. Lists her hometown as Redlands, the city of Redlands, out in the Inland Empire, coming all the way here to Santa Ana College to continue her volleyball career. Erica Valle serves this one and unable to connect on the second touch. A wild first touch there, I believe, by the libero, Cadence Young. 10-8 is the score. This is the most competitive set we've seen here tonight. And Don's Volleyball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. I'm Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in, wherever you may be tuning in from. Young gets the first touch. It's a play set for Sansi Jarvis, and she gets it through the block of Tortola and Britton. It's a point. Now serving will be Sansi Jarvis. Again, she's that sophomore from Fallbrook. 2 Jarvises on the team. The other one is Melanie Jarvis. However, she's from Imperial High School. Britton from the middle position. It was a back set up by Tortola. However, a little too far from the net. And Britton just unable to coordinate her approach to get that one over. Hits it straight into the middle. 12-8 is the score. Birdsong digs it out. Here's a play for Britton. Britton cross shot over to the near side. And the libero, Cadence Young, can't handle. 12-8 is the score. Britton has been the player of the set, getting 5 of the 9 points for the Dons here. And it's an all-freshman team, so if everyone returns here next season, we'll have a veteran squad here at Santa Ana College. Again, Coach Mariah on her second season as head of the program. So tough to build a program from the ground up. 13-9 is the score. Coming into the game for Palomar, wearing number 16 is Melanie Jarvis. Again, that's the other Jarvis on the team. She will serve. Low line drive serve. Britton hangs up in the air, now returns it back over after getting her first shot blocked. And this time, Tinoe Samoa gets her shot blocked. Looked like it was a combination of Britton and Kotani. The 6 on the floor now as there's a substitution. Britton will stay on to serve. Peter will check in for the libero Garcia. She's also on the floor with Birdsong, Valle, Peter, and Tortola. Britton's serve is going to go wide right. Point for Palomar. 14-10 is the score. Coming back into the game is Delina Becker. She joins the front line of Janelle Spires, Teora Tinoe Samoa. Serving it now for the Comets is Kailana Matiag. Also on the floor is Cadence Young. As Janelle Spires has her shot blocked. Couldn't tell if that was blocked or hit the top of the net. It came back. 6th person on the floor for the Comets, finally see the number, is Emma Bombay. So that's her 6 on the floor for the Comets. 6 on the floor for the Santa Ana Dons. Again, this is game number 3. Dons are still looking for their first victory on the young season here in 2024. A bad first touch there. Miscommunication between Cadence Young and Bombay. Both players standing in the back line together on that first serve. 15-12 is the score. It's getting hot up in here in the Bill Cook Gymnasium. Temperatures reached 95 degrees here in central Orange County. The city of Santa Ana outside. Game started at 5 p.m. Temperatures a little closer to 89, but one of the warmest days we've seen of the year. And it's going to be one of the hottest weeks we've seen, with both tomorrow and Friday projected to go over the hundreds. 16-12 is the score. Comets got the most recent point, ending a 4-0 run for the Dons. Janelle Spires will serve this one, and Caitlin Garcia sends this first touch wide right. Comets in their red uniforms, 3-0 to start the season. Ranked number 22 in the 3C2A. Participate in the Pacific Coast Athletic Conference. Another point for Palomar. Also in that Pacific Coast Athletic Conference is the San Diego Mesa Olympians. They're a team to be reckoned with here in the women's volleyball world. Won the 3C 2A state championship last year, and they are currently ranked number 1. Currently 6-0 on the young season. Kotani unable to set it to her teammate, so Valle just has to get it over. Birdsong, let it go, but it does stay in, says the back line judge. 19-12 is the score. Not too long ago, it was a 14-12 match here in set number 3. But the Comets are starting to pull away. Peter to Valle, and Valle hits the antenna. And it will be another point for Palomar. 20-12 is the score. Again, thanks for tuning in to Don's Volleyball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. And we have a few different camera angles set up for you. Once Sal gets in position with another, we'll go ahead and flip that camera over. Oh, Sal just went wide on that one. However, something going forward for the rest of the 2024 school year for all the sports. We'll have a couple cameras set up for you, depending on the sport, obviously, and the availability and people that we have able to work the cameras. Here's a play opportunity for Tinoy Samoa, and off the block of Natalie Peter goes to the left. Peter sends it out of bounds on the block attempt, and it's a point for Palomar. 21-12 is the score. Serving is Holly Grady, sophomore from Tucson, Arizona. A lot of sophomores on this roster for Palomar College, and head coach Carl Seiler. Peter gets her kill attempt blocked by Tinoy Samoa, wearing number 6 for Palomar, and now it's a 22-12 game. A 10-point lead for Palomar. Again, it was just 14-12, what felt like 2 minutes ago. Palomar starting to run away with it. Garcia on her first touch gets it over. Not sure she intended that. Now it's a play opportunity for Delina Becker, and Becker gets the kill as she's able to get it right in front of Alexis Tortola. Had a little change-up movement on that as it looked like it pulled the string on that one. Garcia also again on the first touch, sets it up. Here's a play there for Becker, and on the first touch, Peter hit it. Looked like Valle was going to set herself up for an approach to make a kill attempt, and she was out of position. She was the next closest teammate. Now it's game point or match point here at the end of the set. 24-12, and it's going to have to wait one more at least. As hitting that one right into the net is Holly Grady. 24-13 is the score. Dons trail by 11 here in set number 3, trailing 2-0. Kotani will serve. Her jump serve. Peter gets it over as it hits the top of the net. Miscommunication there as Ashton Craven was ready for the play. Had her back towards Peter. It's now a 10-point deficit for the Santa Ana Dons. Kotani on her serve. Oh, too strong on the serve. And that's going to be a victory for Palomar College. They win the third set by a score of 25-14. And they sweep the Dons here 3-0. Again, my name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in to Dons Volleyball here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. The next game you can find on the YouTube channel will be this Saturday, as the Dons football team will host the Pasadena City College Lancers. It's the season opener for the Santa Ana Dons, a team that went 9-2 last season and won a American Conference Bowl. We'll turn it over to the camera. Sal, again, having the camera up for us. Again, thanks for tuning in to Dons Volleyball. The next time you can catch the Dons Volleyball team will be here at 6 p.m. September 16th as they take on the San Diego City Knights. Again, that'll be the next home game for the Santa Ana Dons volleyball team. Again, thanks to Sal for working the handheld camera. Thanks to Cammie for helping set up here at Bill Cook Gymnasium. Your Dons fall to 0-3 on the season, while the Palomar Comets advance to 4-0. Again, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next time, hopefully at the football game on